Hi guys, what's going on? It's Dan here, or the vonkanaitor as my channel states. Anyway, today I heard you wanted to make some games. Copyrights, a thing. I did pay the royalties to say that, don't worry. Yeah, so anyway. This is the level we are going to be creating. You can probably make it better than me if I'm going to be perfectly honest here and spend a little longer on it. Essentially, it's just a terrain with some non-animated water. Yeah, just surrounding it. You've got a little cove here. Maybe a cool feature. Maybe you could have your a secret underground base inside this mountain range or whatever. I don't really know. But then again, it's all up to you. So we're going to jump in, and I'm going to be showing you how to make this, as I said before. Never mind. Okay, click create new level. And then we can either choose a template and get a default block with some sunshine around it, or we can create a blank map and be cool. So we're going to create a blank map and be cool because, that's just how we roll. So this is our level here. It's looking pretty bland as at the moment. This is our BSP block. We don't really need this as such, but you can't really delete it. So we're just going to have to, leave that there. So to make our terrain, we go Tools, New Terrain, click New, and then Finish. And it's going to build some terrain for us. Okay, we want to make it a bit bigger. Sorry. So to do that, we're going to hit space a couple of times until we get to the the scale tool. Sorry. As you can see, you can hover through a few different ones. This is the moving tool. This one's the rotation tool, and this one's the scaling tool. So we're going to just drag it out a bit more, make it a bit bigger, because we like islands that are big and not small. No reason particularly. So this is our land. This is our land at the moment. You can stand on this if you really wanted, but it would be a bit boring. Okay, so let's just edit this. So to do this, we go into the terrain editing mode, or by clicking Shift 3, and it will open up this window here. Okay, first thing we're going to do is add more vertices, because it is rather low res at the moment. To do this, we're going to toggle the wireframe mode on, so you can see what we're doing slightly better, and then click tessellation increase, maybe 3 times. And once you feel that you've got a high res enough paper canvas, as someone might say to you, we're gonna just start editing. So make sure the paint tool is selected, and we're gonna make the radius slightly larger, and maybe the strength, just leave that there. Okay, so as you can see, we're editing this. If you haven't figured it out already, to move, you hold down right click and then WASD. And to edit the terrain, you hold control and then left or right click. Left makes it, raises it, and right decreases the size, or whatever you want to call it. So we can create some interesting shapes here, but I'm just gonna sort of make an island here. I'm sure you can do better than mine. Yeah, this is the island. You can give it a name if you want. And then maybe this can be our volcano. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. We're going to add some materials to it because it doesn't look attractive, just blue and white at the moment. So to add a material, you're going to right click under height map, click new terrain setup layer, and call it whatever you want, as long as you can remember it and tell it apart from other stuff. So I'm going to call it terrain setup layer 1, be generic like that, and then right click again, and then click new terrain material. But first we're going to have to select this, which I did not do. Okay, and then terrain material 1, and as you can see, it sort of changes the checkerboard-iness, or if that's even a word, I don't know, but that's not an issue, as I've said before. Okay, so just select a material for our land, we're going to go into the Unreal Content Browser by clicking on this button, or by clicking Ctrl Shift F. So first we're going to do is just click properties here, keep this open because we will be needing it for later. So click all assets. There's some stuff that we don't care about for now. Over here, this is just pictures for the levels, pre-made levels. So let's search for dirt or whatever you want your thing to be. I don't know, you could have grass as well, presumably. But remember, these aren't really materials for terrain, they're more of just static mesh materials. So I'm going to just pick some dirt here. That looks good enough for me. Okay, so we're going to go back into the Terrain Material 1 properties and click this back arrow here and make sure it's selected in your content browser and click it. It will take a second, but once it's done, you will have some material on your terrain. Can't see it very well, so what we're going to do is just going back into the terrain and then toggle wireframe off, and hopefully you can see it better now. Yeah, looks looking pretty good to me. So now what we're going to do is add some water around our island. To do this, we're going to have to not go into there. Actually, yeah, to do this, we're going to go into the content browser, then click Actor Classes, and look for Fluid, which is either in Fluid and over here, or you can just search for Fluid if you can't be bothered to look for it like me, even though I've already got it open. So we're just going to click Fluid Surface, Actor Movable. Just minimize this, and right click, add the actor here. Actor is the special name for basically everything you can do here. The terrain would be a terrain actor. But anyway, this is our water. It doesn't look like water, but I've done many experiments on this water and I can tell you it is definitely water. So we're gonna just make this slightly bigger so it will fit our island. It still doesn't fit our island, so I'm gonna make it even bigger and put it. This looks okay, I guess. You can fiddle around with that. I'm going to jump straight in, press F4 or right click and go into the properties, keep this open once more, and now find some water materials to add to my thing. So as you can see, we've got some water. This looks pretty cool, maybe for a river or something, but it isn't animated, so keep that in mind, whereas these ones are, so you can just click that and you'll have some lovely water here. Doesn't look too great in the content browser, no, or the editor, sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about, the content browser, but when you're in game it might look slightly better. So I want to cover adding some light to your level. So to add a dominant directional light, which is just a sort of a sun as such that covers everything with a sort of bland looking light that you can't really tell is there. We're just going to do that, and as you can see, it's automatically switched us into lit mode, or has it? No, it hasn't. But anyway, click Alt F4, not Alt F4, because that would close your window if you're on Windows, which I'm sure you already know. So as you can see, it's added just some basic shadows to our terrain. But if we want to do some advanced lighting, I'm just going to get rid of this so we can see it easier. And add actor, light point. Anyway, so I'm just going to give you a brief demonstration on this CSG BSP block here. So I'm going to click add actor, add light point, as we were about to do before, until I brutally murdered it. So we're just going to bring that up here, and as you can see, it gives us a nice little light to the block. I'm going to hit F4, and as you can see, there are many options on how you can change it. But the most basic thing you can do is change the color. So as you can see, you can change the color here. Looks pretty cool. Maybe go for some orange. And yeah, that's the color changed. That's pretty much all I was going to show you. You can see the shadows moving. And in the next tutorial, I'll be showing you how to build these BSP rooms from these builder brushes here. And hopefully by the end of the tutorial series, you'll be a master at work in UDK. So see you guys, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and whatever you must do to do stuff.